Hello, nice to see you again. Today we are going to make spring rolls with air fryer. You know, traditionally spring rolls are deep fried, but as more people are concerned about health, we switch to air fryer to give it a try. I think it's pretty good. You will like it as well. For making spring rolls, I use some ingredients. I use this TYJ spring roll pastry. It's made of rice. You can buy it from Asian market. And I use some vermicelli noodles like this. And these are individual bundled like this bundle. Today I'm going to use one bundle. I pre-soaked it. It's so easy to use. You just need to soak it with warm water like 10-20 minutes before you want to use it. And I will cut it. I will also use some cabbages and carrots. I pre-cut the cabbage. I used about 1/3 of this medium-sized cabbage. It's about 4 cups shredded cabbage, and I used 2 medium-sized carrots. I didn't measure how many cups. It's roughly. It's just medium-sized carrots too. That gives the sweet flavors. And I cut some onions, cooking onions, and ginger to spice up the meat. I will use about 1 pound of ground meat. It's a mixture of, it's the blend of pork and beef. And that way it doesn't get too dry, it doesn't get too greasy. Okay, now first part, we are going to cook all these vegetables together because we are now going to deep fry these spring rolls. So it's easier to cook, like stir fry these ingredients together, and then we make spring rolls. It's faster, it's easier, and the spring rolls will be dry when you cook them. Okay, let's begin. I've just turned on my stove. I put a tiny little bit of water in the wok. Like I said before, I don't like to have fumes. So this way it reduces the fumes. The traditional way of deep frying spring rolls, it creates a lot of fumes in your house. And also you have to deal with the used oil afterwards. And you have a lot of empty calories by eating deep fried food. That's why I think it's a good idea to use air fryer. Air fryer is my new kitchen aid. It helps a lot in a lot of things. So the wok is warming up. I just put in some olive oil. Now the water is turning bubbly. I just put in the ginger and the onions to stir fry till it gives out the aroma, and then I will stir in the meat. That's about a pound. You cook till the meat change colors, and then you put in the vegetables. putting some pepper.
So once the meat goes from pink to brown, it's okay to put the vegetables in.
Pardon me?
Once the meat goes from pink to brown, it's good. It's done.
It's that's the time to put the vegetables in. Yes.
Mm-hmm. And the vermicelli you put in last?
Yes, because it's soaked. It's pretty soft. It just mix it in, and it absorbs whatever the flavor you have there. See, now the color has been changed. It looks like the meat is fairly 90% cooked. I just put in the veggies. This is a good way to get your kids or yourself to eat a lot of veggies as well. And you just give it a good stir. Now add salt to your taste.
This is Himalayan salt.
And before I put the vermicelli in, I will cut it a little bit so it's easy to handle. So it will probably take 7 to 10 minutes to get the veggies to cook till it's nice and soft.
And then you throw in the vermicelli at the end, and
Yes.
then your ingredients, your stuffing's ready.
That's right. You can tell when everything turns to be soft. That's the point. It's cooked. And you can add a little bit of sesame oil towards the end. That's pretty much the vegetables is almost cooked. When they are softened, it's easy to roll.
So you just mix that, let it cook for a while, and then the stuffing will be ready.
Yes. Now the vegetables, the fillings is cooked. I just need to wrap it up in the wrapper, and I have to use the egg white as the binding agent. You just take as well certain amount. You have to try it yourself because everybody is different, and you just fold it and fold it in, and roll it. And in the end, you use a little bit of egg white towards the end and roll it up. And then it's all sealed. Actually, you can eat it like this. If you don't want to deep fry or air fry, that's fine. This is ready to be air fried. Now I've made 10 of the spring rolls. I greased the basket of the air fryer, and I brushed some olive oil on the spring rolls. Now I'm going to turn on my air fryer. I set it at 400 degrees, and I set it at 10 minutes. And it will be cooked in 10 minutes.
Do you have to flip it somewhere in the middle?
Yeah, in the middle you turn around, and you might want to brush a little bit
More oil.
You can see they will turn brownish, golden-ish. While we have the spring rolls cooking, we better make some sauce for it. Well, a lot of people like to have spring rolls with plum sauce or ketchups, but this special sauce is like ketchup for French fries. It's important. The main ingredients and its special feature is we use the fish sauce. And remember, when you buy this, there's 3 crabs on the label. That is the fish sauce. The portion is I use 1 tablespoon of fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of the hot pepper chips, a few cloves of garlic, 2 tablespoons of sugar, 3 tablespoons of white vinegar, and then I use 3/4 cup of water. You mix it all in, and it's better you use a little bit hot water. That helps everything dissolve faster. And it's better you make this sauce beforehand. I'm making it now just because I want to show you. I made some beforehand. That's how much it turns out. And if you make it beforehand, the flavor of the pepper and the garlic will be leached out to the juice, and it's really good. When you're talking about it, your mouth is watering. And now the spring rolls are cooked. And let's have a look. That's how they look like. And I'll just put them in my in the plate so you can have a better look. They don't look as golden as the deep fried ones, but since the vegetables are cooked, they're still nice and crunchy.
That's what you want. So the pepper flakes that you use, that's cayenne pepper?
Yes, that's cayenne pepper, and you have to make your own judgment whether you like it spicy or not. If spicy is not your thing, just put a tiny little bit just to give a little bit bite. And you can see this is pretty crunchy, and it's with the sauce, it's going to be very delicious. Enjoy your spring rolls.
Thank you for showing us. Bye-bye.